What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Saturday night. I ain't doing nothing, y'all. But today is day 19. We are moving right along. Women Without Fears, Prepared Purpose. We are walking down fears. Yes, we are. 21 days. 21 days. And we're on day 19. Day 19. I'm going to do a quick recap. If you've been following us, and if you have the book, I know you're at a place to where you ready. You ready. You are ready. You are releasing fears and all of that. So with that being said, our recap is day 1, 2, and 3. We talked about reflection. Day 4 and 5, we released some things by writing some things down. Day 6, crazy worship. Crazy worship. And the reason why I keep saying crazy worship, because that day I was at the house of God. So it was like just off the chain, and it was just ordained for that day. Then day 7, we went into a prophetic prayer in the book. Day 8, we rejoice because we know things are starting to change. Day 9, we started with forgiveness. Day 10, we paused for prayer because we know forgiveness is hard. Day 11 and 12, we stayed on forgiveness. We continued to talk about it because, forgiveness is just, it's just one of those things that is iffy. And we don't want to do it. We don't try to be perfect or perfectionist, but it's emotions. And some things are just hard to forgive. But you have to remember that if God forgave you first, you have to forgive your neighbor. Then day 13, we talked about prepared purpose, not pushing before your due date. Because sometimes we get out there, in trying to do it our way. I'm guilty of that. We try to do things our way, and you're pushing before your due date. Some things are just meant for you to stand still on until God is ready to place you forward. Then day 14 and 15, we talked about authority and how to walk in your God-given authority. And we had some scriptures, how God's authority minister to us. Day 16, 17, and 18, we talked about faith, endurance, and patience. Key focus was faith, because we know faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. We know we have to endure in order to be patient, because the things we're hoping for, we can't reach it, but we can see it in the spiritual realm and not touch it in the natural. So that's what we talked about, just having the faith to endure and wait in patience. So we are now on day 19. Whew, patience. Yeah. That patience. I'm telling y'all, patience. Whew, you have to. That's a gift. Patience is a gift, because I can say this. I don't know about nobody else, but I can say patience have came a long way. I've had it, but when you get older, it's a different type of patience, because as adults we have certain responsibilities and we want things to go our way. I used to be very, very, very vengeful and vindictive and point proven. But sometimes even in that, you have to be patient, because God reveals all things, right? And I can remember if it can't get done, I'm gonna find a way to do it. I'm just gonna do it my own way. My hands all in it. My hands will be all in it. And I know a lot of us out here are like that, to where we don't know how to be patient and wait on God, because I'm telling you, only what you do for God and in God will last. So when you're looking for different resources to do this, you're stepping out of the will. You're stepping out of the will of God, because God may have you right there, sitting still, being still, enduring, to get your patience in check, to get your faith in check. Because we know faith without works is dead. And we also know weeping may endure for a night, but guess what? Joy does come in the morning. You have to wait on your morning to come. You have to wait on your morning to come. So if you have to endure things, guess what? It's for a reason. It's going to prepare you for your purpose. If you have to be patient, you have to sit still and be patient and wait on that very thing that God is going to release you to, right? You have to. You have to, because if you don't, you're pushing before your due date. And if you push before your due date, how can you know, or how can you be prepared for your purpose if your hands is in it? That's you doing your own thing. That's you doing your own thing. I can remember, a time I wanted something done, and I didn't want to wait. Like, I didn't want to wait. I just was anxious, and I was ready to do. Yes, I had all the resources, but my steps were not all the way ordered. And so that thing crumbled. It crumbled. I was okay with it, because God had to close that door. It was not his will. It was not his will. So I had to endure and rebuild and be patient and wait on God to do that very thing that he said for me to do, not what I wanted to do. So I'm saying this to say, keep your hands out of God's business. If you have to endure in that season. Be patient in that season, because it's not going to last long. It's only helping your faith. It's only helping you trust more. You have to be able to trust the process, because in trusting your process, that's going to prepare you for your purpose, right? That's going to prepare you for your purpose. And so I want to read something that was written in the book, and it's one of my thoughts. And it says, even if you can't see it yet, when the moment comes, it will be revealed. Keep praying, fast on it, believe it, believe it. Because if God gave it to you, if he gave it to you, you best believe it's going to come to pass. But you got to wait in faith. You got to endure in faith. You got to be patient in faith. Because why? Faith is the evidence of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Just because you don't see it yet, that don't mean it's not there. Business owners, entrepreneurs, you want your business to explode. Guess what? Endure the hardship. Endure the slow days, the slow business. Because guess what? You keep standing and enduring and being patient and working your faith by marketing, promoting, praying over your business. Guess what? It's going to happen. Same thing with ministry. Same thing with marriages. Same thing with relationships. Same thing if you're looking for jobs. It's the same thing. It's steps to this. It's steps to being a woman without fear. We're releasing fears, and you got to have faith. You got to have faith. You got to endure, and you got to endure in patience. So I'm going to leave you with another thought. Wait in God in spite of timing and situations. What God has for you is for you. Your name is on it. Not my name, not your sister's name, not your best friend's name. Guess what? What God has for you is for you. So, Women Without Fears daily reading, Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6, and Ecclesiastes chapter 3. If you're looking to get this book, you can message me, or you can go to www.womenwithoutfears.store, or you can get it at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Kindle, iBooks, Google Books. If you're looking for group bulk books for your groups or your women ministry, because this book is labeled teachable in the kingdom of God, contact me as well for bulk pricing. And continue to move forward, because when you do in faith and you endure that thing and be patient about it, your purpose will start to reveal itself. So I encourage you, ladies. I encourage you, gentlemen. I just encourage you to be still and trust God, because your purpose is waiting on you. Have a good night.